Saroj has raised her hand.
Okay. You were there in our previous EFT sessions.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. You were there in, I think, 3 or 4 sessions. So you're not new to EFT. I'm asking who is absolutely new, who's never experienced EFT, who's come here for the first time.
Shobha.
Okay. Okay. So suggestion is to go ahead with the session today. Okay. It's going to be a hands-on session. Just do as we all rest of us are practicing. And then subsequently, you can go and look up the previous videos which are available on Joining Hands. There is a separate playlist on EFT where you will find all the videos of EFT. There are 2 categories. One is under my name, Dr. Ashwini Kamath. You'll also find Binaifa's EFT videos. You can go through them also. And you can also find my sessions on my YouTube channel, Dr. Ashwini Kamath again. Okay. So you're most welcome to browse. Okay. So you'll get an idea. You can probably begin with what is EFT all about, which will make it clearer for you. Okay. What EFT is, how do you practice it? What is the benefits? How should it be done? And all those things. Okay. The nitty-gritties of EFT. Okay. So today's topic is work-life balance. Okay. So what does work-life balance mean to all of you? Anyone can say, whatever you think of work-life balance. What comes to mind? What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of this topic?
Stress. Because what happens is either you are too stressed out if you are working full time, or if you're not working, then it's total go down. So it's like even when you're working, I rarely find people who say that, I'm not stressed out and I'm enjoying life and finding the time to do everything. So whatever, all the activities. So it's always imbalance.
Yes, absolutely. Strain. Yes, Suman. Ankita wants to say something. I can feel it.
No, it's the same. It's stress, and it's just you feel drained and like energy sapped out sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. Anyone else?
It's more like juggling stuff. I feel like a juggler.
Yes, circus में ना?
हाँ,
आसपास में सर्कस ही है.
और वो हाथ में जो juggling balls होते हैं वो बढ़ते ही जा रहे हैं.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Imagine करके देखो उसको कैसे feel होता है. Yes, thank you so much. Anyone else? What does work-life balance bring into your mind? The first thought that comes to your mind. Okay. So as usual, I always begin with trying to unravel what it is all about. Why does even those 2-3 words of work-life balance bring stress, strain, drain, pain? They all rhyme, right? So why does all this come into your mind rather than excitement, enthusiasm, motivation? I mean, think about it for a second. What are we doing wrong? There's something which is wrong in the equation, right? So we'll try and understand what is it that is wrong. What is the thing that we are doing wrong? And then we'll tap on as usual. Okay. I suggest all of you to sit with a notebook and a pen. So you can jot down your own reasons, because today I want it to be an interactive EFT session where you will give me your pointers, because for everyone it is different. Okay. There may be certain things that I feel which is causing imbalance in my life. Maybe it doesn't coincide with yours. So I want all of you to put in your particular points as we tap on this. Okay? So from now on, Ankita, we're going to be doing interactive EFTs. Otherwise, I feel like I'm that, music maestro who is conducting the orchestra, and it feels very lonely here. Okay. So we'll have everyone joining in. Okay. Okay. As usual, I start by sharing my screen. Visible? Visible. Okay.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुः मा ते सङ्गोत्स्व कर्मणि कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन
That's a topic for today. ऐसे ही feel होता है ना? Okay. So let's begin with this. What are the reasons that you work? Why do we work? Okay. For all of us, it is different. So let's first come to the reptilian brain needs, the lizard brain needs. So what does the lizard brain want? It basically wants safety. Now, if you see, this triangle is the Maslow's pyramid. Okay. So we always start with safety and security. So we need roti, kapda, and makan. Okay. And for this, we strive, we work hard. Okay. This is how we begin working. Safety needs, physiological needs, and then comes our monkey brain needs or our psychological needs, where we want to feel belong to, we need to keep our family happy, we need to feel good in our surroundings, we need to have a certain social status, right? So this is our monkey brain needs. Then comes our human brain needs, which means that I want to feel that I am being productive, that I am contributing to the society, that I am using my potential, that I am bringing about some change, some transformation. I'm trying to do something for the betterment of others. So why do you work? Where do you stand in the pyramid? If you are working from the reptilian brain or the lizard brain, you will always be stressed. Okay. This is the secret. As long as you're working in this zone, stress, strain, pain, drain is always going to be there because you're not achieving your full potential. Okay. Even if you are here, there is going to be a lot of stress because it's more of, I want this, I want that. There is going to be what you don't have. There is going to be jealousy. There is going to be guilt. There's going to be shame. There's going to be a lot of negative emotions associated here also. But as long as you're working here in the human brain needs, you will feel at peace. Okay? Tiny secret. So where do you work? What is the reason for your work? You can jot it down. Okay? So what do you think causes the imbalance? Now I want all of you to tell me what comes to mind when you see this. Yes? Anyone can unmute and say.
Superwoman.
Okay.
Multitasking.
Yes. Yes.
You can't relax.
Yes.
Always stressed.
Yes.
Not
Too many
stressed because
expectations.
not living up to the expectation of others. And as well, I think women tend to place more expectations from herself itself. Like,
Yes. Yes.
It also is self-expectations.
Yeah,
Actually. You
Yes.
can't live up to your
yeah.
everything. You can't juggle like those balls.
Absolutely. Okay.
Rethinking of instances.
Yes, I know. So what is the other reason? What comes to mind? See, today I'm not going to be speaking much. I want you people to tell what comes to mind, because we all have different perspectives. Did you see, we just saw one image and we got so many different answers, right? So everything means different to different people, depending on how you take in information. So when you can see this person on the left, he is juggling time, right? And on the right, you can see, I named them after the days of the week, he's saying. I can't tell them apart. So true, na? How many of you saw that video which I had posted? Yesterday, I think Ankita had shared it on the group. Yeah? Okay. So if you notice, I had spoken a small shairi of Gulzar Sahab. So he says, अब तो दिन रात पे ही आके रुकती थी, पहले कभी शाम भी हुआ करती थी. Abhi to there is no difference between day and night. It's all jumbled up because most of us are working from home. There used to be an office and there used to be a home, but now your home has become your office and it's all kitch pitch, right? All messed up. What comes to mind when you see this? What does it make you feel?
I need help, but I don't want to ask for it.
Okay. That was our session last week. Okay. Anyone else? What else comes to mind? Maybe he doesn't know how to do the job. Maybe the environment is not good. Maybe he has a very bossy boss. Maybe he is overworked. Maybe he doesn't love this job. He doesn't like it. He's here by force. काम करना पड़ता है ना, पापी पेट का सवाल है. What else comes to mind when you see this?
He's burying his head like the ostrich in the ground.
Yes, very true, very true. So he just wants to run away from this place, from this job.
Escapism.
Yes. It can be procrastination. What else can it be?
Not facing the reality.
Absolutely. He's trying to numb himself, maybe, from whatever is happening in his life. है ना? There's so many things. Fact है ना? Most of the companies are like this, no? निचोड़ लेते हैं ना पूरी तरह से. So if you don't decide how you want your life to be, someone will happily do it for you. Correct, no? How many of you have faced this? Hands can go up. Yes, Sushma, thank you so much. Jyotika is nodding the head. Yes, you're looking lovely. And you say you just woke up, huh?
I washed my face and I said, I got to give you some respect, right? Like, because I've been in your position. So when the windows are closed, it doesn't feel very nice.
Thank you so much. It's really nice of you. This was me, okay, just a couple of years ago. So everything had to be picture perfect. I couldn't compromise. It had to be exactly the way I wanted it to be. Okay, I struggled with this quite a lot, and inner child healing helped me with this. Okay, so perfectionism. This is another thing that we struggle with, and this is one of the reasons that leads to stress. So many of us are here. I've seen a lot of my friends who are struggling with this. यार कोई बात नहीं, अभी थोड़ा काम कर लेते हैं, आगे जाके ना रिटायरमेंट. My husband used to tell this. अभी struggle कर लेते हैं, retirement के बाद we will have a good time. We'll enjoy our life. Who knows you're going to be alive or not by that time? कल का क्या भरोसा? Why don't you enjoy your life today? with responsibility. Okay. So don't wait for retirement. Don't wait for Saturdays and Sundays. If you're waiting for Saturdays and Sundays, there's something seriously wrong with how you are taking that job in your mind, in your heart. Okay. And stop working because you want to impress someone, have a better house, have a badda gadi, or you want to show off. I mean, there's no point. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता यार. Nobody is interested in what you are doing in your life. 1-2 minute का होता है. After that, everybody is busy in their own fucked up lives. Okay, nobody has the time to concentrate on someone else. It's high time that we started focusing on ourselves. कोई भी impress नहीं हो सकता ज़्यादा time तक. So many times, ill health, घर में कोई बीमार है, and if you have small kids at home, working becomes very difficult. I have faced this. I used to work in the army hospital in Dehradun. I had a small child who was just a few months old, and I had to drop her at daycare and rush to the hospital. And my OC, the officer in charge, I used to reach maybe 1 or 2 minutes late because I had to travel 16 kilometers, drop one child into one school, which was way out of the place, and then travel opposite direction, put the other child in daycare, and then rush to the army hospital. And what he used to do is, I used to feel so stressed. And I used to feel like I'm that person who's rushing all the time. Na? Idhar bhag, udhar bhag, idhar kaam kar, udhar kaam kar. I was so stressed at that time that I started falling ill. Okay. But then, chutti nahi le sakte. So I used to really struggle a lot with this. And especially if there is one child who is ill, or if there is someone who is ill at home. And that was the time when my father-in-law had a CVA. So he had a cardiovascular accident, a brain stroke, and he went into coma, and there was a lot. I mean, it went on for almost 11 years. But that phase of my life, I can still call it as a nightmare. It was nothing short of a nightmare for me. So I can totally understand when people go through these. Okay. So how do you even manage when these things happen? काश, we say, no? काश कि मेरे पास थोड़ा सा टाइम होता, थोड़ा ज्यादा एनर्जी होता, थोड़े से resources, someone who's helping me, maybe some other tools, maybe new skills, I would have done differently. Right? And when all of these things happen, maybe you want to add your own reasons. We all have our own reasons why we feel stressed in a job. Maybe the commute, maybe the boss, maybe the working environment, maybe you are facing difficulties at home, relationship difficulties. Maybe you have a lot of things that you're juggling at home, maybe finances, whatever it is, just add your own reasons. Okay. And what this leads to is stress. Okay. And we all know how stress affects our mind. Okay. There is insomnia, there's negativity, there's that we are like that guinea pig, no, which keeps running on the wheel again and again, doesn't know how to get out. We are not able to take decisions. And if we take decisions, mostly they're wrong decisions. It affects our body, it affects our emotions, it also affects our behavior. So behavior in what sense? How do you think our behavior gets affected if we are too stressed? Tell me. What are your coping strategies? How have you modified your behavior based on the stress that you were going through?
Snapping at people.
Yes.
Snapping at people.
Yes. Yes, Sushma, absolutely. Yes, Sonali, you were saying something?
I said short temper, the same thing, like, it fuse blows out.
Yes.
Short
Volcano. Volcano na.
I keep a
जो
count of
बेचारा
3.
सामने होगा ना, उसकी तो खैर नहीं. And one thing you will notice, mostly it's always someone else totally different. I mean, कहीं कहीं पे निगाहें कहीं पे निशाना वाला टाइप ना, कहीं से
हाँ,
निकाल के कहीं और निकल जाता है.
घर पे ना, बाहर का घर
Yes.
पे.
Yes. I used to shut down. Okay. I used to go numb. I used to shut down. I used to internalize. I used to blame myself. I used to go into self-pity. I went into victim mentality. I deserve this. Yeah. So, we are like that pendulum, no, which swings from one extreme to the other extreme. Either we get too
Bipolar.
aggressive or we become too docile. बीच में कहीं पे balance नहीं हो पाता है. We all struggle with this. Anybody heard of karoshi? It's a Japanese term. My dad used to tell me when he was alive, आज तक कोई काम करने से नहीं मरा है. Ever heard this? काम से नहीं डरना चाहिए. काम से कोई नहीं मरता है. Nobody dies of overwork. Many of us have heard this growing up, right? But there is this term called karoshi, which is death by overwork. It's a Japanese word. A lot of people in Japan are dying because they're overworked, overstressed. Now, let me differentiate. This is not death due to overwork. It is death due to stress related to the work. Maybe any reason that we have seen before. It can be anything. Okay. But if you're not happy with the job that you're doing, you're stressed, that can kill you. Okay. So what is work-life balance? See, there's no such thing as work-life balance, if I have to tell you. Okay. Everything is going to be chaos around you all the time. Chaos में ही हम जीते हैं. But it's for you to find the balance within you. That is work-life balance. Okay. When you balance your internal is when you're able to manage with the external. Okay. Now, this is an activity for everyone. Okay. I want all of you to do this. Okay. Probably draw a circle. Draw a circle, everyone. This is called the wheel of life. Okay. And there is a reason why it is called the wheel of life. Our life moves on this. So I want all of you to designate certain areas, make it like a pie chart, like slices of a pizza, and assign areas of your life that are important or that you are focusing on now. Okay. It can be family life. It can be professional life. It can be friends. It can be health. It can be your own self-growth. It can be your spiritual growth. I mean, what are the things that you're focusing on right now? It need not be the same thing which is there on the screen for you. Okay. Your circle can be different from the other person's circle. So just write down what are the things that you're focusing on right now in your life. Okay. Make that pie chart. Now, the center of the circle is from where you begin. Okay. That is 0. And the circumference is 10. Okay. So if you have to grade yourself on your own self-satisfaction related to the area that you're focusing on, how has it been? Just grade yourself from 0 to 10 in each area of your life, one by one. Okay. So where do I find myself as long as profession is concerned? From a 0 to 10. How satisfied am I? Okay. Where do I find myself? As far as family is concerned, as far as love life is concerned, as far as finances are concerned. Why is Jyotika laughing? क्या हो गया? Please share the joke.
Love life is at a zilch right now. Zero.
Zero है ना, negative का तो scope नहीं है ना, it's okay. And cheers, I'm also there.
Even I'm there.
And actually, like, you know.
Wonderful, wonderful. So then, Jyotika, you should attend the next. We are coming up with boundaries workshops. There's going to be 3 Sundays. Next 3 Sundays, we are going to be focusing on boundaries. First is understanding boundaries. Second week, establishing boundaries, and third week is maintaining boundaries. Okay.
Sounds lovely. Yeah, that sounds absolutely the need of the hour for everybody, actually.
Yes, I know. I understand. That is the reason why we are having this.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, so just do this exercise. Okay. And please don't worry. None of your wheels are going to look like a wheel. And it's perfectly all right. It's not supposed to look like a wheel. You know why? If it actually looks like a wheel, it means there is no scope for improvement. Do you realize that we can see the glass as either half full or half empty? So when you know that there are certain areas that need that somewhere you are at a 2 or a 3 or a 0, that means there is scope for improvement. कुछ तो है जो मैं सही कर सकती हूँ इसके बाद. But what if you are at a 10 at something? उसके बाद तो वो you can't do anything there. There is no scope for improvement only. Correct, no? Look at it that way. Okay? So this is the first exercise that you should do. And I recommend you do this at least once in 6 months. So you know exactly where you stand. And what areas of your life need improvement. ठीक है? इसके बाद next step होता है finding out what needs to be done. Okay? किस किस के घर में है 4 burner gas stove? Okay. So we all have 4 burners in life, you know. What are the 4 burners? We have our family. We have our job. Yes. We have our finances. And we have our social life. है ना? तो ये चारों में पिस जाते हैं हम लोग. One of the reasons for work-life imbalance. हमको पता ही नहीं चलता कि कौन सा बर्नर कब ऑन करना है ना? So there is a solution to this. Okay. So what if, supposing, let's take it as the burner concept only. Okay. आपने खाना बनाना है और आपके पास 4 बर्नर है जिसपे 4 चीजें चढ़ाओगे. ओके. वो धीरे धीरे बनेगा. एक फ्लेम हाई हो जाएगा, एक फ्लेम लो हो जाएगा, या एक ऑफ रहेगा, एक में बनाओगे. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. But what if you had a 5th burner which would help all the 4 of them burn at the same ratio? And that 5th burner is your induction, जो बीच में है. इसमें नहीं है, मैं बता रही हूँ. That is your purpose. Okay. So if you're working from the zone of what is the purpose, a lot of things become clear to you. Okay. This is called a mindful snack. Because we are talking about burners and food and all that. Okay. You can also do one more thing. चारों burner off करके you can Swiggy or Zomato also. But it has its own plus and minus. So when you Swiggy or Zomato, you know that probably hygiene is one thing. Okay. Maybe taste अच्छा रहेगा नहीं रहेगा is another thing. There are certain things that you're compromising on, and there are also certain things that help you when you do this. So it's all about choices. Okay. So what can we do when we are facing stress, both at home and at work? The first thing is to stop. Okay. Take that pause. That pause is very important. That pause helps you gain clarity. Okay. Next is notice how you're feeling inside you. That is very important. Okay. What is happening around you that is causing this? That is understanding. Then first start with acceptance, because that is where most of us struggle with. Okay. ठीक है, what is makes a lot of difference. I'll tell you an instance. So I was running really late for an interview. Okay. And this was way back. I was going to give an interview in ONGC in Dehradun at that time. This was long back. And I was already like 10 minutes late. And itna traffic jam tha, ya to kuch na kuch ho raha tha, that I was not able to reach. So every single time that I had to stop the gaadi, I was like getting more and more stressed. And then I said, take a breath. It's okay. You're already late. Uska kuch nahi ho sakta. Just take a breath and it's okay. What is. That makes a lot of difference in your attitude. Okay. Always see, what am I feeling? Try and understand what your emotions are. Okay. What are the things that I need to do in order to modify how I'm feeling? What will work for me? Okay. That is curiosity. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. See, so many times we hate ourselves. We are our own best critics. So if you do even a small mistake, what do you say? Idiot. So stupid you are. Correct, no? We all do that. We are our best judges, you know. We are our best critics. We don't need anybody else criticizing us. We are more than enough. So what if your friend had done the same mistake? What would you tell that friend? Are theek hai yaar, it's okay. Right? So why are we so compassionate and sympathetic to our friend, but not to ourselves? Don't we deserve it? हम इतने नालायक है क्या? Start with acknowledgement. See, let's face it, some jobs, there is no scope for not being stressed. So work from acceptance. It is what it is. Okay, and work around it. Try and be more aware. So if I ask, how many of you are here? 23. Okay. So out of these 23, if I ask you, whoever doesn't have work-life stress, doesn't have stress, please raise your hands. Please raise your hands. Who is not stressed? Whose life is jingalala, having a good time? Saroj, okay, thank you. Now let me tell you one thing. You are in denial. ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता कि we are not stressed. Okay? We all have our own stressors. We all have our own triggers. Okay? So we start from denial, go to blame. When you deny and then you start saying, this is मेरी वजह से नहीं है, उसकी वजह से है, उसने मेरा लाइफ फकअप किया है, इसने मेरे को ऐसे किया है. You start from blame. Okay? And then when we become more self-aware, we reach atonement. It's a process. Okay? It's a process. It cannot come in easily. It requires a lot of work. Actions. See, after blame is always actions. So I don't have to explain this. All of you are a part of Joining Hands. I'm sure you have attended innumerable workshops on how emotions affect us, what emotions are all about. And you have heard this, I think, probably a zillion times. Energy in motion is emotion. Okay. So we'll move on to the next. Now think of it that you have a 24-hour day. We all have 24 hours. But how we utilize those 24 hours tells us how purposeful we are and how much fulfillment we get at the end of the day. Okay. So instead of taking it as a chunk of 24 hours, what if you divided it into zones, into time frames? What if you had, like how children have a timetable at school? ये एक पीरियड मैथ्स है, ये एक पीरियड साइंस है, ये एक पीरियड ऐसा है, ये करना है, लंच ब्रेक है. Correct? So we can always divide our day into time frames or zones. Okay? This is something that we need to proactively do. कई बार हम लोग क्या करते हैं, मोबाइल घंटों निकल जाते हैं, पता ही नहीं चलता, blankly sitting and watching सास बहू serials, एक के पीछे एक, है ना? There's so many things that we mindlessly do, which is eating on our time, draining our energy, and making us feel like साला कल जैसा ही था आज का भी दिन. There's no bloody difference in one day to the next day. So it's time that we proactively did something about this. It's not about time. Most importantly, it's about energy. And that is why it's very important to understand how you feel inside your body. So if you notice, even during each day, okay, there are certain activities that you do which make you feel enthusiastic, which make you feel excited, which make you feel curious to learn more, do more. Okay, so try and find those things. What are they? Write them down. What makes you feel excited? What do you love doing? It's about finding your positive energy. कुछ चीजें होती हैं जो करनी ही पड़ती हैं. Okay, so there's no way around it. You have to do it or have to do it. But there are certain things when you do, you really feel good on the inside. So what are those things? Manage your energy. It never lies. Prioritize. Yes, Sonali.
Yeah, one of the things is like attending your workshop on Sunday.
I'm so flattered. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much, Sonali. Means
Same
a lot
here.
to me.
I thought I
Means a
will
lot.
see the recorded version, but then I said attending live has its own energy. So I said, no, let's attend.
Thank you so much, Sushma. Wonderful to have you here. So another thing is we prioritize. We all prioritize. See, there's one thing that I always tell people who come to me, for sessions or for therapy. So there are people who say, "Yaar, मेरे को ये करना पड़ता है, I have to do this, I have to do that." I tell them, it's not about I have to do it. It's about what you choose to do. See how much of a difference that one word makes in your life. I have to cook. के बदले I choose to do the cooking today. I have to do something versus I choose to do something. It's always a choice. And when you make a choice, you're actually prioritizing. Correct? We all have a priority list, no? There's something which is high on the priority list and there are things which are low, much low. So when you're saying that you do not have time for something, it actually means it's not a priority for you. Correct, no? When somebody says, "Yaar, I'm sorry, I can't meet you. I'm busy on that day." What does it mean? Priority में नहीं है उस दिन, and it's perfectly all right. It's about boundaries. It's also about accepting others' boundaries. Okay. कितने हैं जो सुपर वुमन है यहाँ पे? How many of you are super women? I used to be one. I know that.
Yeah, I also
Yes,
used to
Sushma.
be. Now retired.
अभी पता है क्या होता है? After 40-45, we all become badass women, like go chuck it, yeah. I'm like, I care two hoots. जो करना है कर लो तुम. मेरे को जो करना है मैं करूंगी types ना.
At this stage,
But
we
most of us go through these. Huh?
at this stage we
Yes,
feel now you all are
someone
grown
said
up.
something.
Yeah, I'm telling at this stage we
No,
feel that you
Baba,
all
we
are
don't
also
grow
grown
up.
up. No, about the other people. अपना करो खुद.
अच्छा, okay. कोई ग्रो अप नहीं होता है, हम ऐसे ऐसे ग्रो होते हैं, हॉरिजॉन्टली ग्रो होते हैं और बचपन में थोड़ा वर्टिकली भी ग्रो हो जाते हैं, बट यहाँ से ग्रोथ शायद होता ही नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाई वी कीप कमिंग बैक ऑल द टाइम. वन लाइफ टाइम इज नॉट इनफ फॉर ग्रोथ. So you can do anything, but you can't do everything, right? So we need to learn how to delegate. Our last week session was about asking help. How many of you have seen it? Gone through the video or maybe attended? Yes. Okay. So that will help you. You can go through the session. So I struggled a lot. I mean, I still do. There are times when I really hesitate to ask for help, but I've improved. I can say there is an improvement of around 40 to 50%, which is great actually. Okay. So it's a process. You learn. Dheere dheere se you learn. It's like that baby taking steps, no? First time walking. Say one step at a time. I mean, there is this one quote which one of my colleagues used to tell, army में क्या होता है, फौजी organization में, everybody looks very busy all the time, कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे होते हैं, everybody is busy, okay? और इसका secret क्या है? काम के फिक्र कर और इस फिक्र की हर किसी से जिक्र कर. You should look terribly busy. I mean, if you are looking so busy, nobody is going to entrust you with more work because yaar bichara पहले से overworked types na. We used to do this. Army hospital में क्या होता था? We used to have this inspection once in a month. Okay, so there is this DG or somebody used to come. बड़े office से they used to come for inspection. And at that time, अच्छा, I have this habit of काम खत्म करके बैठना है. Okay, so जितने भी patient है, you give me 90 patients, 100 patients, I'll finish it and I'll sit. 1:30 को I want a novel in my hand. Okay, so I'm that kind of a person. खत्म किया, आराम से बैठ गए. Even during school times, आए घर पे homework किया, फिर आराम से बैठ गए types ना. But this used to really create problems for me there when the DG used to choose to come at 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay, तब तक मेरा सारा काम खत्म हो गया. Now, how do I look busy? So you tend to go and catch the sweeper, the maid, the female attendant. मतलब जो मिल गया उसको chair पे बिठा दिया. To look busy. The people used to be lost and they used to be like that on the chair. But this is something that we used to constantly do. And this is how it works so many times. Look busy. Okay. But I can tell you one thing. More than being busy, that is just for show. Okay. When you are more productive, it leads to self-satisfaction. At the end of the day, when you sleep, no, you need a good night's rest. दिमाग में स्ट्रेस नहीं चाहिए. दूसरों के लिए कितना भी शो कर लो, but you are answerable only to yourself at the end of the day, right? So it's more about how productive you are. Okay. My most favorite topic. Boundaries, baby.
I like that baby part.
I struggled a lot, Sonali. I mean, more than 40 plus years of my life, I've struggled with this. It's been a life lesson. And I noticed that every single person is fucked up as far as boundaries are concerned. Every single person. Okay. This is what should be taught in schools. It's not about keeping the other person out. It's about keeping yourself happy. Okay. There is a difference. You improve your relationship with yourself and with the other person just by establishing a boundary that most of us don't realize. Just by saying no, we feel guilty, right? So this is a major thing that we all need to learn. Please do join in when we start with the boundary workshops. They're going to be workshops. Okay. So 3 different sessions, 3 Sundays starting next week. Understanding boundaries, establishing boundaries, maintaining boundaries. Okay. So you'll get details. You can join in. Now I want all of you, maybe you want to click a snap, whatever. We all have a bucket list, right? Have you heard of the anti-bucket list? मुझे अलाना फलाना ढिमकाना करना है is my bucket list. But what I do not want to do is also more important. Have you realized that? We do a lot of stuff in our days, through the day, जिसका कोई मतलब ही नहीं है, meaningless, time pass. What are the things that I should not be doing? Not to-do list. Okay. This is another activity which is very helpful. Please jot it down or click a snap. Nike बोलता है ना, just do it. Okay. So I want you to think of, make a list of all the things that are there in your head. Maybe you want to categorize them. मैंने घर के लिए ये करना है, मैंने शॉपिंग ये करना है, मैंने काम पे ये करना है, मैंने अलाना फलाना ढिमकाना, whatever things I have to do in various aspects of my life. Jot them down, make that to-do list and see out of this list which is most important, which is मतलब करना ही करना है. Put it in one category. जो थोड़ा सा टाल सकते हैं, another category. जो लंबा टाल सकते हैं, another category. It's called the brain dump technique. Okay. So you're actually dumping all that unnecessary, useless stuff which is there in your mind onto paper, and it really makes a difference. You know why? बेचारा दिमाग को भी थोड़ा relief मिल जाता है. When you put it down on paper, the mind can chill. कि हाँ भैया, she's made a note and she's going to take care of it. So I can think of something else. I can do something else much better. And these small relational stuff, no, जो nitty-gritties हैं day के. So you don't have to carry them in your head all the time. It can go down on paper. So you'll be relieved at the amount of stress that you lose when you do this. Please practice this. Okay. It's called the brain dump technique. You can make a list, अलग-अलग category बना के, and then just put a scratch or put a cross when you finish that particular task. It will help you. Decluttering. Decluttering क्या होता है? Most of us think decluttering is हमारा टेबल हमने साफ रखना है, हमारे घर में से कूड़ा हमने निकाल के फेंकना है. But what about this? What about this? किया कभी? नहीं ना? There are so many people who are living rent free in your mind, no? कितने साल से जी रहे हैं ना, बड़े मजे में पार्टी कर रहे हैं, पार्टी. They're having a gala time in your head, in your heart, and you allowed them to stay there. See, energy, no, I'll tell you one thing. If I have to explain it very simply, energetic cords क्या हैं? Whenever you think of someone, when you're sending energy, it's like this cord. Okay. और जब हम सोचते हैं ना उनके बारे में, we tie a knot. ये लो. Okay. We are tied to that person. अब ये जो length था इसका क्या हो गया? जब knot tie किया तो क्या हो गया? कम हुआ, ज्यादा हुआ? कम हो गया. अगर कम हो गया तो that person is away from you or nearer to you, emotion wise, energy wise. Nearer. So if you really hate someone, how close is that person to you in energy? Good morning. Okay. So it's high time you decluttered your life. Rest, rejuvenation. Detoxing का मतलब क्या होता है? just like you declutter, you also need to detox. Toxin can be a positive thing or a negative thing, both. Too much of something which is good is also a toxin for you. Okay, so detox yourself, your mind, your heart, your soul from all those things that are stressing you out. Get that full 8 hours to 7 to 8 hours of sleep, because you deserve it. Okay, your body needs it, otherwise your body will fall ill and demand it. Okay, ये होता क्या है, ये किस चिड़िया का नाम है? Self love. Okay, so this is something which people talk about, self love, but what is self love? What is it all about? I think we'll do one series on this also.
Yeah, I was just going to suggest that.
We can do that. There are so many aspects to self love. And most of the people think self love is going into a spa or just taking care of your how you spend your time or your energy, and it's just about setting boundaries. No. There are so many aspects to self love. Okay. And we all struggle with this. Yes, Sonali.
I just, had a quote in the morning. It's about acceptance. So when I accept myself, I'm free from the burden of needing you to accept me.
Absolutely. But that is just the first aspect of self love.
Yeah, one thing.
Just one thing. Out of all those, we are all like that Rubik's Cube. You have seen a Rubik's Cube? Kitte colors hai usme? And there are so many different permutations and combinations, right? So we are all like that, and we are all in different, sequences. Each person is different. Okay. All those need to come in together. That is when they click. And that's a constant process. We have to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. But it helps if you know this, if you have the skill. If you know how it needs to be done, it helps you synchronize those colors. नहीं तो it's just trial and error. Move करते रहो, lifetime चला जाएगा वैसे ही. Now I want you to ask yourself, what is the difference between I tolerate something and I accept something? You just said, no, self-acceptance. Okay. Now I want you to ask the difference between these two things. Tolerance और acceptance में क्या फर्क है? When you're tolerating something.
Tolerating means I'm bearing you, but acceptance is I've accepted the fact I am okay with the fact that what you are doing.
Okay, now I want to ask you another question. When you say you're tolerating, think of I am tolerating their bad behavior, which means I have resentment inside, but I'm holding myself back. I'm not reacting. I'm tolerating. Now I want to tell I want you to tell the same sentence and use acceptance in that sentence. I accept their behavior, which means I'm numbing myself to their behavior.
Numbing
वो जो
myself.
कर रहे हैं. Yes, it's okay. I accept. But still, there is a feeling of it's not okay within you. Do you feel that? Can you feel the energy in your body when you say acceptance?
Slight resentment.
It's not resentment. It's giving up. हाथ खड़े कर देना. I accept whatever it is.
It's like tolerating मतलब करना पड़ता है.
हाँ.
Acceptance भी.
अब मेरे को और कोई चारा नहीं है.
Yeah. This like both are the connotations are no choice. Right?
Yes, yes. And now I want you to tell the sentence using surrender. Do you notice the difference? It's a matter of perspective, actually. The way we see things, no, it makes a lot of difference. Perspective is what matters. Okay. And this is something that I've learned the very hard way in life. I was that superwoman who used to rush behind getting all the chores done, everything in order, to perfectionism, na? Exactly वैसे ही सब कुछ होना चाहिए. But उस सब के बीच में I missed a lot of stuff which were really important. बहुत कुछ हाथ से निकल गया, छूट गया. And जब छूट जाता है ना, तब realize होता है. Because time once gone, no, you don't get it back. अब I'm in the position to ज्ञान झाड़ो. Too late. Okay. But I just hope someone doesn't make the same mistakes that I made. Think integration. Okay. Think fulfillment and satisfaction. A small video.
Have you ever been having a great day, having fun, feeling good, cruising along, when someone or something bugs you out of the blue? What do you choose to do? Do you snap back and take the bait? Like a seriously stressed out fish on a hook? Or do you make a different choice? Are you more like this thoughtful fish who didn't take the bait and just swam along, having fun, feeling just fine? So next time something doesn't go your way and you have a stressful feeling, remember, you have a choice. You don't have to snap and react without thinking. Will you let stress hook you or refuse to take the bait? It's up to you.
Cute, na? Yeah, Sonali.
Wow, this was exactly what I was going to tell you about.
Yeah, it was really cute, so I put it there. Okay, there's something
this
called the
one.
Ikigai. Okay, it's a Japanese concept of finding what really makes you curious. Now, there was this, there's a small activity that you can actually try. I'll just tell you because we are running short on time. I'll make it really short. So I want all of you to, if you're thinking, what is my life purpose? What is it that I have to do? What are the things that I need to achieve? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in my life. Then make a list of 25 things. Okay. Just jot down 25 things that make you feel curious. Now there's a difference. I'm not telling you which make you feel happy, because happiness, again, it's an emotion. It can change from today to tomorrow. If yesterday I felt happy eating ice cream, maybe today I don't like ice cream. But when you're talking about curiosity, okay, when you're feeling curious, you feel inquisitive, you want to find out more, that is where growth is. Okay. So you can jot down 25 things that make you curious, and then see what is the common denominator in all of them. There are certain common denominators that we all have. Okay. So you can just jot them down. What are the common things? And make categories. Out of them, again, see if you are able to prioritize them. That is how you zone in on what is your Ikigai. Okay. The purpose of your life. You can do that exercise. I had done this a few years ago. It's wonderful. Okay,
This is what I commented upon, Ikigai.
Yes, I
And
remember.
said that was
Yes.
exactly
Yes.
what I was going to tell you.
It's a beautiful book. You can read Ikigai. It's available on Kindle, on Google. If you go to Z Library,
Also.
you will get it. Yeah, you can download it and read it. Ultimately, you're working for something that you don't care. It is stress. Okay, when you're working for something that you are really, we love, we really are curious about, then it's passion. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, so now we begin with the session of EFT. Just hold on. Let me close all the windows. Okay, okay. So, all set? Everybody seated? Yes? Okay. So, just being seated wherever you are, you can just breathe in and breathe out. We usually do in through the mouth and out through the mouth, out in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can actually notice the difference. When you breathe out through your mouth, when you exhale and those exhales are longer, you feel more relaxed because the exhales are for the body, as I mentioned earlier in one of our sessions. The inhales are for your mind. Okay. So just breathe in and breathe out. Allow your body to relax. Feel calm. Okay. Now allow yourself to close your eyes and create this short movie. Okay. About your work, your home life, about what is going on in your work life, in your home life. Okay. So maybe you want to project this movie onto the wall in front of you, or maybe the screen which is there in front of you. Make it full Technicolor, full HD, Dolby Studio. All the sights, all the sounds, smell, taste, feelings, how you feel. You're the actor, superstar actor. You're also the producer. You're also the director of this movie. It's all in your hands. So bring this movie to life. Okay, how does watching this movie make you feel? How does it feel like? See, you also have the remote control in your hands. Okay. So you want to fast forward or you want to rewind, it's in your hands. If you want to rewind to certain situations, certain scenes in this movie to understand it better, please feel free. Now, once you begin to understand the theme of this movie, this is your movie. Now, just give a name to this movie. हर movie का title होता है ना? So, what is the title for your movie? Just jot it down. It can be anything. मेरा एक बार movie होता था हैरान परेशान अश्विनी. So what is the title of your movie? Be wild with your imagination. It's okay. It's perfectly all right. It's your movie. So now we go to the actual process of EFT, which is identifying the issue. So make a list of all those things that were creating stress in your life. Either it is home related or it is work related. Make a list. Jot down those points. Maybe you want to make 2 columns, one for home and one for work. It's fine. Maybe at work, issues are boss or maybe co-workers, office environment, can be commuting, it can be excess work, it can be backlogs, it can be lack of skill, it can be peanuts as salary. I mean, whatever, it's up to you. Maybe at home, stressors are in-laws, children, family, relatives, health, finances, relationship issues. I mean, list is endless, right? So just make a note of those, whatever issues that you're facing. I'll give you a minute. Just write whatever comes to mind. It's okay, Jyotika. It's okay.
Yeah, like उसमें सब आ गया. My expectations from myself. So I have a choice whether I take it or I don't take the stress of like what other people are expecting of.
When we do the boundaries, no, we'll split up the expectations and learn. We'll do that expectation wala jo wheel hai.
Yeah.
How we are in that like a guinea pig, no? We'll break down
I
expectations.
expect much more from myself than I think others expect from me. Like,
We all do. And it's okay. That's how we improve, right? Okay. So now that you have your list, I hope everyone has a list, at least a couple of sentences. So now write down your emotion related to the issue. What emotion do you feel when you think about the stress? Just jot it down. What is the emotion? Sadness, anger, fear, guilt, shame, happiness, jealousy. I mean, whatever it is. What does it feel like? And where do you feel it the most in your body?
okay, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Now about cooking, okay. Earlier I used to enjoy it a lot. Did it for a lot of people, like did my char bar types, like But now I feel like I can't catch that emotion. But I feel it's a time waste.
Lack of appreciation.
No, not lack of appreciation. Now
Huh.
अभी है कोई है भी नहीं. It's just me.
Huh.
No need to be like cooking times a day also.
Huh.
But even if I have to cook only for myself, it is like यार स्विगी कर लो ना, एक दूसरा कुछ काम कर लेते हैं better.
That is prioritizing. You're prioritizing yourself, which is a good thing.
सारी उम्र तो कर लिया, अभी कुछ और करते हैं types like.
Good. Wonderful. Then it's a relief.
It's a relief. Okay, thank you.
You're prioritizing, no, Jyotika, which is wonderful. You're using the fifth burner. Anna?
Thank you.
So then just mark your intensity. We always go from -10 to +10, -10 being the worst that I feel, to +10 being, I mean, it's wonderful, it's amazing. It cannot be better than this. Okay. So what is the intensity of this emotion that you feel?
So if we have a range of emotions, then for each one, intensity or overall?
Let's deal with just one. Now I want you to prioritize also. See, we always prioritize. Did I speak in one of my sessions regarding pain, suffering, and intensity? I think I did. I don't remember. So you always prioritize those emotions on which is 10 and which is 9, which is 8. We only deal with those emotions which are very intense in EFT, and we work our way to the next emotion. So jo maximum hai na, that huge elephant which is there in your head is the first one that we deal with. EFT always
One at
works
a
like
time.
that. One at a
One
time.
at a time.
Yes. Okay. Now ask yourself, is this emotion mine or is it thrust on me by somebody else? Is someone gifting you this emotion? Is it even yours to carry? Okay. If it's not yours, then it's time that you let it go. Okay. That's again about boundaries. Bye, Bina. Then ask yourself, what is the benefit? This has been serving me in some way. This emotion has been there because it's getting something. It's giving me something. There is a gift. What is it? In what way is it helping me? And now we go to the setup statement. We always begin with the fleshy part of our palm. Okay, this is the karate chop point or the PR point, also called the psychological reversal point. This is where we use the setup statement. We tap it 2 fingers, 3 fingers, okay? ideally it is like this, the middle finger on top of the index finger. You can also tap side by side. Okay, not very hard. Let it be a gentle tapping. And when we are doing this, we usually use the sentences of self-acceptance. That is how EFT begins with. So even though I have this particular issue, I accept myself. Okay. So you can just hold your hand and you can just follow. So even though I've had this anxiety till now, and I feel it in my, maybe your head or your stomach, your heart, wherever. And how does it feel like? Does it feel like as if your stomach is twisting, or does your heart feel heavy, or what does it feel like? So what does it feel like in your body? What is its intensity? Just tell yourself in your mind, even though I've had this anxiety and I feel it in this part of my body, and it feels like this, and its intensity is this, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself for who I am. Even though I've had this stress from work as well as home, which is laying heavily on my mind, I'm still learning to deeply and completely accept and honor myself. Even though I've had so much worry about how I'm going to manage and balance both my work life and my home life, all those commitments, all those expectations others have from me, that I have from others, that I have from myself, I'm learning to deeply and completely love, honor, and cherish myself. See how it makes a difference? Yeah. So even though I feel so overwhelmed at times, so exhausted, so frustrated, and so helpless many a times, as I go on doing my daily chores, I choose to accept myself and care for myself and deal with my responsibilities to the best of my ability. Even though I often feel that life is just passing me by and I'm not able to do anything which is making me really happy, I shall choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and work towards manifesting my happiness in whatever way it takes. And now I want all of you to look at that, those sentences that you have written down in your notebook and say, even though I feel, whatever you feel, just fill in the blanks. Even though I feel like this, I'm choosing to love, honor, and respect myself. And now we start with the sequence of EFT. Beginning with the top of the head, I'll be telling the points. You can either keep your eyes closed or your eyes open as we tap along. My body, it's really trying to speak to me loud and clear. Eyebrows, between the eye, starting of the eyebrow and the starting of the nose. You are overworked, you are overstressed, it's telling me. Corner of the eye. You are unable to handle both home and work. You're not efficient, it's telling me. Under the eye. You are messing up in both areas of your life. Under the nose. You're neglecting either your home or your work each day. Under your lips. As a result, you're losing out on both. You're not doing well in both those areas. Collarbone, 1 centimeter just below the collarbone. And this is making me very uncomfortable. Under your arm, 4-inch space below your armpit. And I just want this feeling to go away. Top of the head again. There's so much uncertainty around the stress. Eyebrow. It's making me feel as if everything is out of control. Corner of the eye. I can't control my thoughts. Under the eye. It feels like I'm unable to even control my feelings or my emotions. Under the nose. I just want to run away from all of this anxiety. Under your lips. It just feels like, the situation or this particular stress is taking over me. Collarbone. I know this anxiety is controlling me. And the stress is taking over my life. Under your armpit. Again, top of the head. But I wonder what is going to happen. Eyebrows. If I just take a moment to understand why I am feeling this stress, what is the reason? Corner of the eye. If I just listen to what this anxiety and stress is trying to tell me. Below the eye. Because this voice is a part of me. Under the nose. Maybe it's a part that was shut down for a very long time or was ignored. Under your lips. A part of me which was punished, blamed, shamed, or ridiculed. Collarbone. What if my perspective about work and home is not right? What if it's wrong? Under the armpit. What if I am approaching it all in a way which is not very beneficial for me? Top of the head. I know my body will never lie to me. Eyebrow. My emotions will always guide me. Corner of the eye. So I won't internalize it anymore. Under the eye. All this anxiety and fear. Under the nose. All this sadness, this guilt, this jealousy. Under your lips. All this shame. Collarbone. All this pain. All this anger. Again, top of the head. I choose to let go of my worry of both the past, of what has been, and my future, of what will be. Eyebrow. I choose to be in the present moment. Corner of the eye. I choose to prioritize my health, my time, my energy from now on. Under the eye. I choose to prioritize my tasks, my relationships over other countless distractions, meaningless ones. Under the nose, I choose to set consistent boundaries and take self-responsibility. Under my lips, I choose to declutter all those aspects of my life which are redundant. They're not helping me grow in any way. Collarbone. I choose to focus on my passions, my happiness, my calling. Under the armpit, feeling calmer and more relaxed in my body. Take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Wonderful. Say peace or say om. You can hold your wrist when you do that. Wonderful. So now again, just close your eyes. And you had made that movie, remember? You all had a movie that you were watching on your screen or the wall in front of you, in which you were the actor and the director and the producer. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and watch this movie which you had watched earlier. The same movie. You are the director, you are the producer, and you are the star cast. Okay, just allow yourself to watch this movie with a new perspective. Notice that this actor, which is you, has a choice. Earlier, you felt exhausted or helpless or that you don't have a choice. But now you know that you do. Okay. And the actor, who is you, knows what needs to be done, also how he needs to go about doing it. He or she needs to go about doing it. So just allow yourself to maybe fast forward with the remote in your hand. Okay. Go a little ahead and see how your life will turn out if you bring those changes in your life. A change in thoughts, in attitudes, emotions, beliefs, behavior. Just go slightly ahead and see it full Technicolor, Dolby Stereo ke saath. Okay. How does it feel like? Okay. So now I want all of you to place your hand on your heart. Breathe in deeply. Natural deep breaths. Very natural rhythm. You can inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Let your inhales be deeper, but let your exhales be slightly more deeper. And when you inhale each time, just feel your breath going in through your heart. And each exhale, physically feel your breath being released from your heart. Feel that beat of your heart as your hand rests on your chest, lap, tap, lap, tap. So as you're breathing in through your heart and breathing out through your heart, very nice, comfortable breathing style. Feel all that blood from different parts of your body reaching your heart and lungs. It's getting purified, it's getting nourished, oxygenated. Feel that fresh, nourishing, oxygenated blood, which is rushing out from your heart and it's going to different parts of your body. And as that blood reaches different parts of your body, those parts of your body start feeling more relaxed, more calm. Feel your facial muscles, your shoulders, your chest, your abdomen, your hands, your legs. Relax with each breath that you take. Exhale out any stress, any strain, discomfort, pain, stiffness, whatever you're feeling. As you exhale it out, like a sigh. Start feeling more calmer and more relaxed as you breathe in this comfortable rhythm. And this feeling of relaxation travels right from the top of your head till the tip of your toes. And you realize, this heart of yours, it has never stopped beating. Still beating as you hold your hand over it. Since the moment you had been conceived, it has been beating like this consistently. It will go on beating till the last moment of your life. It didn't take a day off. It didn't rest. It has not stopped. It has not cribbed. It has not mumbled. It's not blamed you. It has not shamed you. And it's never complained. Always beating just for you. And with so much love. Can you feel that? Can you feel the love that your heart is sending out to you? It wants the best for you. It wants you to stay alive. It wants you to have a fulfilling life. So just smile and send unconditional love to your heart. Say, thank you, heart. I love you. I always will. I'll take care of you. Thank you for being there. Slowly now you can open your eyes. You can reorient to your surroundings. You can take in a deep breath and exhale it out. Welcome back, everyone. Slowly you can open your eyes. And now I request all of you jot down the intensity of your emotions that you're feeling now. You had a number earlier. Please jot down how you feel now. Please put it in the chat box. So I know how this session has helped you. Wonderful, Kajal, 8 to 2. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Suman Suman is here. Please admit me. Okay. Yeah, Kajal, we'll take questions. You can just jot down the numbers and we'll take questions. Okay? Sonali, -7 to +3. 7 to 3, Beena. 9 to 5, Suman.
Yeah, I'm back. My internet was a problem. So
Achha, okay,
I
you're
just
back.
switched off and I just came back. I wanted this,
Okay,
especially
okay.
this last part of the meditation. No, it's really awesome.
Thank you so much. You can access the videos again. Okay.
Yeah, surely I do that.
Yeah. Anita,
Thank you.
-7 to +3. Okay. Wonderful. So do you see the change? You notice it? See, it's about experience. Okay. You can just see the numbers. It is again a self-assessment. But when you feel the change on the inside, that makes you believe in a process, right? Because our body is the only reality and we experience everything only through the body, right? Okay. So everyone has a number? Thank you so much, Beena. It's always a pleasure to have you. I still remember your expression when you were in that weight loss wala thing, na? When I put on that video of the child. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So any questions, any queries? Wait, before that, let me just share. Was there something I missed out? No. Okay. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं. Yes. Yes, Sonali.
Yeah, so as usual, it was a session worth attending. Thank you so much. And it's a combination of everything, you know, what you show, every slide of yours is like a gem. And and the songs you put and the quotes you put and everything. Like, I mean, I have no words for that. But I wanted to ask one thing, is it ideal to close eyes or keep eyes open? One, while doing EFT, and second is, is it better to speak aloud or, you know, in your mind is also okay? So.
Wonderful question. And I'm so glad you asked this, Sonali. Thank you so much. See, if it is a matter of keeping your eyes closed or keeping your eyes open, I would suggest that keeping your eyes closed works better for the reason that we have lesser distractions. See, most of us, 80% of people in the world are visual people. Okay. We have our 5 senses. I think we have discussed this in one of the sessions. So we take in external stimuli through our 5 senses, 5 sense organs. Actually, there are not 5. There are more than 21. Okay. But these 5 are the dominant ones. And out of that, 80% of people are visual, which means हम दूर तक देख सकते हैं ना? We can even see the moon, right? We can see the sun also, which is like zillions of miles away. Correct? So we take in information dur ka bhi through our eyes. So we rely more on our eyes as compared to other senses. So this is one of the dominant senses. But there are people who have their auditory sense more dominant. I'm an auditory person. These are the people, when you're talking to them, they'll close their eyes. Okay. Yeah. So these are the people who rely more on sounds. These are the people who remember the names and not the faces when you meet someone. So they are auditory people. Okay. And there are people who are kinesthetic. Kinesthetic people are the people who feel things. So they don't remember the face or the name, but they remember how they felt around that person, how that person made them feel. Or these are the people who jot down. मैं 10 बार लिखूंगी तो मेरे को याद आ जाएगा. Because again, skin is about kinesthetic, no? It's about how you feel externally or internally. Okay. That is why we have audio visual tools whenever we are learning something. Okay. Now let me give you another perspective which I have noticed in my life. Okay. So kids who had parents nearby hovering around as they were growing are usually visual. Okay. So 80% of us are visual. Then there are around 10% of people who are auditory, who do not, as they're growing up, children don't have their parents around them. They listen to their voice. यहीं आसपास में कहीं पे हैं, I can hear the voice. So acuity is more developed auditory wise. And then there are people who are kinesthetic, less than 5%, who receive that touch when they need it, who feel the presence or don't feel the presence at all. 5%. What does that tell you about how we all are being brought up? Sad, no? Okay. So what was the question? See, I got sidetracked. Yeah. Okay. So what is better is if you keep your eyes closed, your distractions are lesser. You're able to concentrate. But if you're an auditory person already, it hardly matters. In fact, even during PLR sessions, I've had people who have kept their eyes open. I had my first client when I was doing a past life regression, didn't blink, didn't even close his eyes. They were open through the session. And the session went on for 4 hours क्योंकि उस time में skill कम था यार. 4 घंटे बैठी रही मैं उसके साथ, and he didn't blink once. I was sitting and wiping his tears. पूरा एक डब्बा tissues का खत्म किया था. Okay, so it doesn't matter actually. But if you are asking me which is better, I feel closed is better. And your next question was
Speaking
out loud. Okay. Now here, let me tell you, this is very important. अंदर दिमाग में already monkey mind है. We have 1,000 thoughts which are running through our mind. But when we express only one, no? Condense करके, choose करके हम एक sentence को बाहर निकालते हैं. So when you are dealing with certain affirmations or sentences, what do you think works better? Mind or out loud? I am all for out loud. Okay, that makes more sense when you're doing EFT. And if you're journaling, please put it down on paper. There's nothing like it. That's even more effective.
Oh, it's better to write than type like.
EFT में क्या करना, आप पहले you may write down your sentences and then say them aloud. That way you have tackled with all 3 issues.
Journaling means you're saying writing down the sentence.
Just write it down and then speak it out.
I was asking about daily journaling, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So this is the best way to deal with your issues.
Thank you.
Okay, pleasure.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Who is
Kajal.
this? Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
Okay, so last time I remember you had said that if there are people around, you will show us how to do energetically, because half the time, there are people around and you cannot do EFT. So is that possible, that without touching
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how can you do that?
See, ultimately, any form of healing modality. Who is this? I don't know. I'm not able to see you. Kajal. Yes, Kajal. So ultimately, what matters is intention. Okay. So you can just imagine or visualize that you are tapping on those particular points.
Okay.
Okay. You can just do it in your mind. You can just hold your hand and say, Om, enough, done. EFT is done.
Okay, so the thing what you're saying is, like, supposing if you're physically tapping on the eyebrow point, you don't physically tap it, but you just internally tap it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, if you're doing it physically, you are more
Better.
physically present in your body, which works wonderfully well in case you have stress due to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. These are conditions where there is a split. You are away from your, you're not grounded. You're not in your body, you're in your mind. You're understanding? There are so many times when we get too overwhelming thoughts. Okay, that is when we are in our mind and not in our body. At those times, please make sure that you are tapping physically on your body, because that makes you realize that you are also in your body and you are grounded. Okay. But when it is not too overwhelming and you just want to tap on certain emotions, then doing it like this works fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Pleasure. Anyone else? Anyone wants to ask something?
Thank you, Dr. Ashwini.
A pleasure. I think we've crossed 10 minutes beyond, Hannah.
It's okay. It's a Sunday and the rest of the day is free for everyone.
No, it's still not okay. I mean, time is time. Yeah. Sabka apna kaam hota hai. Everybody has their own priorities. Okay. So next week onwards, we'll have EFT along with boundaries. Okay. So it's going to be, there's going to be homework. If you're doing this, it's going to be, I think, paid session, na, Ankita? Yeah. So details will come out. So you can join in. There's going to be homework which has to be done. You cannot attend one session. It has to be all three. Otherwise, there's no meaning. So the 3 parts are going to be understanding what boundaries are, establishing, how do you establish your boundaries, and how do you maintain them. Maintenance is most difficult. Okay. So we'll do. Actually, I'm going to be talking from my own life. Okay. So this is something that I had struggled with a lot. I'm still doing. And there are things which have worked for me and there are things which have not worked for me. I will share both. Okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Always
we'll
a
be
pleasure.
sharing all the details of the workshop.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so we part for now.
Thank you.
Yes. Someone said something?
Thank you for the lovely session. Thank you for the lovely session, Dr. Ashwini.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
I really enjoyed it, and really it's very soothing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ashwini. See you next week.
Yes. Have a wonderful Sunday and happy Friendships Day to all of you.
Oh, yes, definitely.
See you.
Enjoy.
Happy Friendship Day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. See you.